Okay, we're back with some StarCraft 2 action. We're actually getting into game number 3. So if you guys are just watching the VOD of this or anything, this is game number 3. We did not cast games 1 or 2. The winner of this will go on to fight against Mana. And spawning here in the bottom left side of Arena, we've got the red Zerg player. I will never say his name right or consistently. I believe it's ZhuGeLiang.
In the top left as the blue Protoss, he is FeaR.
The best advice I ever got to pronouncing his name correctly was try to say ZhuGeLiang as if you had a stuffed up nose. So like ZhuGeLiang.
Yeah. I mean, I heard it say ZhuGeLiang like you're really, really, really lazy.
Yeah. I mean, everyone always criticizes us. We never say it right, but you guys know who we're talking about. The only Zerg player in the match right now. And what is one of like 2 or 3 Zerg? You've got Guru, Eki, our mod from here on BaseTradeTV, and ZhuGeLiang. Like, there's actually not that many Zerg who showed up today, which is really nice for the other races.
Yeah. Side note, I think we're at a point where we just don't care if we mispronounce stuff. In fact, sometimes we embrace it, so...
Yeah, our subscribers, I think, are a good example of that. I've just given up on trying to say some of the names, and not because I hate them, but because it's just not going to happen.
I think of Vanai and Freon. Both incorrect
How do
pronunciations.
people say Freon? I haven't been listening close enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever. Oh, Rena. Arena, whatever. All I know is that at the end of the day, we're focused on the fights that happen and not on the pronunciation of the names.
Yeah. When someone taught us how to say it like actually correctly, like they brought up the fact that it's a person in like Dynasty Warriors, like as an actual like historical figure, right? And I remember being able to be like, oh, that's so easy. Like I remember that, but I can't remember it. So what I should do is I should get like a video, right? Like look up YouTube of this guy playing in Dynasty Warriors and people like shouting at him. And then I could probably get it.
So my counterpoint to this would be you had 5-7 years, whatever, of Warcraft 3 around, right? And in the campaign, many different times they reference Malfurion's wife as Tyrande. But yet, Heroes of the Storm comes out, and you have everyone calling her Tyrande, and I'm like,
okay,
well,
both are stupid, okay? Like, her name is dumb. They should have named her something else. Her parents not set her up for a very good life.
Same with ZhuGeLiang.
Exactly. If you got to choose, parents would name that.
I think I've told this story on stream before, but actually when I was really little, I had no idea how to pronounce Hydralisk, so I ended up pronouncing it as like Hydriloquist, like some sort of like ventriloquist mixed with Hydra or something.
Yeah, I can see that. I couldn't pronounce so many things, like Quetzalcoatl or whatever. Like, I still can't pronounce it apparently. Like Ifrit is Ifrit, and I'm whatever. Going by what I knew before voiceovers, okay, and voice acting was a thing in video games, all right.
Carbuncle. How do you say that? All right, so interestingly enough, we've got Overlord Speed. I thought this was going to lead towards drops. It's Arena after all, but he took the third, and that already is kind of like, what? The Roach Warren on the way is going to give him proper ground defense. Cool. But FeaR's not really coming out with anything that's going to pressure ZhuGeLiang here. Like, he's going to get a Spore Call in each base, get maybe 2 Queens out, and you're free to drone for some time. And one of the nice things about having that Overlord Speed is scouting to confirm that that is the case. There's really nothing in play right now that is dangerous, well, for either player, frankly.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, just a Ling scout to the front would be able to see him, enough to know that you don't have to worry about it that much. An Oracle's only going to do harassment, it's not going to actually kill you. And that target was placed at the front, but not losing the Oracle, but getting it very low means it won't be able to come back too quickly. And I was wondering who lost the last map to choose this one. Because either side, honestly, has a couple of benefits of choosing this map. I mean, that's kind of the funny place Arena went to. Originally, it was no one likes this map because it's too aggressive and Zerg will always win or something, right? Yeah. But now it's just like whoever is aggressive has a decent shot at winning, and that can be any race. But right now, it's going to be the Zerg, like just mentioned. Lots of Roaches, lots of Lings on the way, and FeaR, unfortunately, trying to get to that third base already. Well, it might just be hit a little too hard for being just a little bit too greedy. In fact, even Drop Overlord's coming in.
Yeah, Drop Overlord's went out here initially. That Queen is going to trigger the Stasis Drop, though, by a bit of time as it completely blocks out, actually. This actually ends up being fantastic. Nothing can walk past this, so this buys FeaR significantly more time. But the Drop Overlords are certainly going to be a problem. Now, as we get into this, though, like, what can FeaR really do? Like, I expected a Void Raid to start getting chronoed out. We got a Robo on the way. I mean, he just really doesn't have anything.
Well, this is about to have an Immortal, I guess. I do, yeah. If FeaR has the money, and he does, he has a couple of, actually, a bit of a gas bank and bit of Immortals here and there, then maybe a Void Raid would have been a good option. There's only one Queen after all, and no more on the way over here. But it's just the stalker defense, Queen trying to help a little bit.
These are all Lings, by the way, no Roaches, so these are going to be really hard to clean up in the main as the Roaches do pressure out here. The Oracle would be better set in the main. Overcharges here, Lings are over here. Everything is chasing this over towards the natural. We're going to have this weird, like, almost just two-pronged attack into that natural base eventually. Not a lot of probes have died, though. I like FeaR running these around. He got some Adepts in. This could have been much worse. So about 4 workers died. That's not bad. But this is still a situation where he's like 31 army supply to a massive Roach army. Ling's just going to flood in behind. There's 22 being made as we speak.
Well, 20 army supply is really not that big of a deal for Protoss versus Zerg. I mean, Protoss is have to deal with this on a daily basis. Yeah. I think this is actually, it wasn't like super easy as these Ling attacks in the main are really adding another like layer to it. But FeaR, he has that third base. He hasn't lost so much of his army. He's losing Stalkers right now, unfortunately. I think he's done a perfectly acceptable job defending against this.
There's no layer.
Did I say? Oh, because I said layers.
Welcome back, Sambergum. How you doing? I missed you.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
that was an impressive defense, I gotta say though, because the start of that fight, that was like 30 supply to like 3. Like there really just wasn't anything in play other than the Oracle. So the force fields are great. Holding that location was fantastic, and not losing too much of that drop, I think, was the most impressive part to me out of FeaR. Like that was 16 something Lings that made it to the main. Those should have killed significant amounts of probes.
Yeah. I mean, I actually thought that the Ling drops would be the most surprising part of it, as a direct attack with Roaches and Lings it's almost common, you know, and actually it stopped being used on Arena because it was so common. Like, Protoss are getting very good at defending against it, but the Ling drops were supposed to add a little bit more. They did add a little bit more. Like, they're the main reason probes got killed, but not enough probes. And with that third base still up and running, I mean, FeaR about to deny this here. He might lose his Immortal, which is actually a pretty big deal.
Yeah, certainly a big deal. I love the use of the Corrosive Biles to break the force fields. Getting through on top of the army is certainly good, but ZhuGeLiang has given up a lot of his momentum through this. Again, I made that joke earlier, but there is no layer. Yeah, there's no tech behind it. He's going to tab out, and FeaR is actually going to be the one who wins and moves on to fight against Team Liquid's Mana.
Mm-hmm.
I hope Mana likes PvP. He's getting a taste of it today.
Yeah. Yes, he is. And that'll be on Core Hall. Oh, wow. Oh, dear.
Well, of course, the first map is always predetermined, and it's a loser's pick afterwards, so we can see a little bit of what's going on. Kel currently playing against Jargo on the bottom side of the bracket. We got Keen versus Eki. Lots of matches happening. Unfortunately, for you guys, we're going to be casting PvP, though. I do got to say, though, I'm hoping... I normally don't do this, but I really hope Guru ends up in at least the top 4. At least a chance to see him a little bit later on. His bracket doesn't look like it's too unforgiving either. Like, until he hits the semifinals, I would say Guru is the strongest contender for his portion of the brackets.
Mm-hmm.
But we hit you guys with the ads before. We're not going to do it again unless somebody goes AFK for a few minutes. Mana versus FeaR coming up in just a moment. So we get into Coral Carnage knockout for the first one.
FeaR needs 2 minutes.
Well, FeaR, you're making me a real scumbag right now, you know that? So we're gonna go to a small break. And we'll see you guys in 2 minutes. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to play ads. I do want to talk about ads, though, because this is going to be kind of important going forward. Because this was brought up in chat. People saying, aren't subscribers ad-free now? That's not the case here on BaseTradeTV, at least not yet. We plan to maybe transition to this in the near future, but the way we've structured BaseTradeTV is like subscriber money has gone into building BaseTradeTV. And ad revenue, we split with donations, and that's where we get our income. If we suddenly turn that off, and it means like we have like $5 made for a broadcast, we don't get paid. And while we do not get rich casting, we gotta make minimum wage here. We gotta be able to put food on the table. So currently, the plans to turn off ads for subscribers are not in play. I'm hoping this was not just like an easy decision. This is something we discussed. So I'm hoping you guys understand. Like, we schedule ads. We only play them when there's downtime, anyways. When you're not missing any action or discussion, we never play them over gameplay footage. So I'm hoping it's not going to be a huge problem, as I know a majority of other streamers are moving towards ad-free. Our channel has, and I've discussed this in person with so many people from Twitch. Our channel has been like a bit of an anomaly where Twitch doesn't understand how we make money through ads, and I'm just like, because our viewers are fucking awesome and they don't ad block us or whatever. But channels much larger than us don't make ad revenue the same way we do. And again, while we're not making crazy bank, it's what pays mine and Zombie Grub's bills right now.